Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It is a completely wild Wednesday today, and honestly, I am still trying to catch my breath after what just went down. Grab a massive cup of coffee, maybe something stronger, and settle in because the drama we are unpacking today is darker and more intense than anything we've seen in years. Let's just dive right into the madness. So, let's start with the catalyst for all of this absolute insanity, the fashion show. The Hope by Logan launch that Katie and Bill have been plotting for weeks. We all knew it was going to be a massive bombshell. We knew Hope Logan Spencer was going to step out onto that stage and completely shatter her ties with Forrester Creations, and she did. She walked out there, looking stunning, and officially revealed herself as the visionary behind Deke Sharp's designs. The press went wild, the fashion industry was completely blindsided, and the Forrester family, oh man, Steffy, Ridge, Eric, Zende, they were watching that live stream and practically foaming at the mouth. Steffy was furious, viewing it as a direct, calculated attack on Eric's haute couture return, and she's not wrong. But while the Forresters were raging about business, Brooke Logan Forrester was dealing with something much, much deeper. Brooke was shattered, just completely, utterly broken. Her own daughter, the daughter she has defended and protected for her entire life, looked right into the cameras and publicly admitted that Brooke knew absolutely nothing about this move. Hope humiliated her mother on a global scale. Brooke had been celebrating just days ago, thinking Hope was returning to Forrester. Instead, Hope defected to the enemy camp. And who was leading that enemy camp? Katie, Brooke's own sister. Katie Logan Spencer, who sat there smugly praising her own strategic genius, soaking up the media spotlight. Brooke promised she wouldn't stand by and tolerate this. She vowed that both Katie and Hope would pay for her wrath. But I don't think any of us, and I mean literally none of us, thought Brooke would take it this far. Brooke just snapped. She literally just snapped. I've been covering this show for a while, and we've seen Brooke angry before. We've seen her slap people. She slapped Katie not that long ago. We've seen her scream. We've seen her push people into fountains. We've seen her throw drinks. But this was a whole different level of dark, unhinged behavior. This wasn't just a soap opera catfight. This was dangerous. After finding out that Hope officially joined Logan, Brooke completely lost control of her rational mind. The betrayal from Hope was the spark, but the betrayal from Katie was the gasoline. Brooke gets into her car, she slams the door, grips the steering wheel, and she is just seething. You can almost see the decades of resentment boiling over in her eyes. It wasn't just about a fashion line anymore. It was about Katie taking her daughter away. Katie always playing the moral high ground. Katie acting like she is the superior Logan sister. Brooke is driving, her foot heavy on the gas, and she spots Katie's car on the road. Katie is on her way to the company, probably heading back to Logan to pop champagne with Bill and Liam and celebrate the destruction of Brooke's family legacy. And Brooke just sees red. Absolute, blinding red. And she steps on the gas. She literally chases Katie down on the open road. It's like something out of a high-octane action movie, not our usual daytime drama, but here we are. Brooke is tailgating her. She is right on Katie's bumper. She's flashing her high beams. She's laying on the horn. She is aggressively trying to force Katie to pull over. Why? To yell at her. To scream on the side of the highway, to pull her out of the car by her hair. What was the plan here, Brooke? What were the writers thinking? Honestly, it's brilliant television, but it's terrifying to watch a character we've known for decades turn into a literal menace on the road. Imagine being Katie right now. Put yourself in her shoes. You just pulled off the biggest fashion coup of the decade. You are riding high. Bill Spencer is looking at you with that proud, smug grin. You just launched Hope by Logan and secured your company's future. And suddenly, you look in your rearview mirror and your sister is behind you, driving like an absolute maniac. Katie must have been terrified. Let's not forget, Katie has a heart condition. She has her brother Storm's transplanted heart beating in her chest. And Brooke is out here playing high-speed bumper cars on the highway. Katie is probably panicking, gripping the wheel, trying to figure out how to escape this mad woman. Brooke starts ramming her. Yes, you heard me right. Brooke Logan Forrester is using her luxury car as a weapon. She is repeatedly forcing Katie's car, swerving into her lane, trying to push her off the road. Bump, bump, swerve. She wants Katie to stop. She wants to force a confrontation right then and there. Because Brooke's pride is so deeply wounded, her ego so bruised, she can't wait 5 minutes to do this in a civilized office setting. She has to do it now. She wants Katie to feel the physical impact of her rage. It's reckless. It's insane. It's vehicular assault. But then it happens, the moment that is going to change the show forever. The moment we will be talking about for years. Brooke makes a really sharp swerve at high speed. It's too aggressive. It's too fast. Katie tries to avoid her, jerking her steering wheel to the side to get away from Brooke's bumper. And Katie's car just loses control. You guys, it just completely loses traction. The tires screech, that horrible, gut-wrenching sound of rubber burning on asphalt. Katie's car skids violently across the lanes. It slams sickeningly into the concrete median, and it flips. It actually flips over. Metal crunches, glass shatters into a million pieces, and the car rolls before coming to a complete, devastating stop upside down. I need to pause here because I'm overwhelmed. A horrific, violent car crash caused by Brooke's road rage. Katie, who has survived postpartum depression, heart failure, kidney issues, and so much more, is now trapped in a crushed vehicle because her own sister threw a temper tantrum in a 2-ton weapon. Brooke slams on her brakes. The tires squeal as her car comes to a halt on the shoulder. She gets out, and she just stands there. The shock on her face is palpable, the absolute, paralyzing shock. You can see the exact moment the blind rage leaves her body and the cold, hard horror sets in. She is staring at the wreckage of her sister's car. The smell of burning rubber, the horn stuck blaring in the distance, the smoke billowing from the engine, the eerie quiet after the deafening noise of the crash. What has she done? What has she actually done? She realizes it right then and there. Her fury, her wounded pride, her desperate need to control everything and everyone. It just pushed her sister to the brink of death. Katie is in critical condition. This isn't a scraped knee. This isn't a bruised ego or a boardroom loss. This is life or death, and Brooke did it. Brooke is undeniably the villain here. There is no spinning this. There is no PR team that can say, oh, it was an accident. She just lost control. No, she chased her down. She rammed her. She forced her off the road. Let's talk about the fallout, because the fallout is going to be absolutely biblical. The Logan sisters, done, finished, over. There is no coming back from this. You can forgive a stolen husband. We've seen them do that. Brooke slept with Bill. Katie forgave her eventually. Brooke kissed Ridge. Brooke did this. Brooke did that. But you cannot forgive your sister trying to run you off the road and putting you in a critical state. The sisterhood is dead, buried under that crushed metal. Donna is going to lose her mind. Poor Donna. She has been running around for weeks, begging Katie to stop poaching Hope, begging everyone to just focus on repairing the family. Donna saw this coming. She knew the family was crumbling under the weight of these corporate wars. But not even Donna could have predicted a vehicular assault. Donna is going to have to choose a side now, and how on earth can she choose Brooke after this? She can't. Brooke is going to be completely isolated. And what about Hope? Oh my God, Hope. Hope is going to be destroyed by this. Hope is already drowning in crushing guilt for lying to Brooke, for sneaking around with Deke Sharp, for launching the line behind her mother's back. Liam has been desperately trying to hold Hope together, acting as her bodyguard, telling her Brooke's unconditional love will eventually lead to forgiveness. Well, Liam was wrong. Brooke didn't forgive. Brooke went crazy. And when Hope finds out that her defection to Logan is the direct reason her mother ran her aunt off the road, Hope might actually break. Her anxiety is already peaking. This is going to send her over the edge into a full breakdown. She wanted creative control at Logan, and it literally cost her aunt her life, or at least put her in a coma. The irony is sickening. And we absolutely need to talk about Dollar Bill Spencer. Bill is going to want blood. Brooke just put the mother of his child, his business partner, the woman he is currently celebrating a massive victory with, in the hospital. Bill is going to use every ounce of his money, his power, his influence, and his dark connections to destroy Brooke. He was already mad about Brooke slapping Katie a while ago. Now, he is going to want Brooke behind bars for the rest of her life. Which brings me to the legal trouble. Brooke is facing serious, life-altering legal consequences here. This is reckless driving, vehicular assault, maybe even attempted manslaughter, depending on how the police and the DA look at it. Will Brooke actually go to jail? I mean, this is a soap opera, so usually the rich people get away with murder, but this feels way too public. It was on a road. There have to be witnesses. There have to be traffic cameras. Brooke can't just cry her way out of this one. Lieutenant Baker is going to have a field day. Speaking of Ridge is already furious at Hope. He is disgusted by the Spencer and Logan alliance. He just promoted Zende to lead designer. He is trying desperately to save Eric's haute couture show from being a financial flop. How is Ridge going to react when he finds out his Logan just caused a near-fatal car crash because she couldn't handle losing a fashion war? Is he going to stand by her? Or is this the final straw for Ridge and Brooke? I mean, how many final straws can they have? But seriously, this is criminal behavior. And what about the rest of the canvas? Will Spencer just had his relationship with Elektra blow up because he hid Hope's secret? Now Will is going to find out his aunt tried to kill his mother. Will is going to be traumatized. Elektra might feel pity, but the Spencer and Forrester divide is going to be wider than ever, and Taylor. Taylor is currently being blackmailed by Sheila Carter for access to Hayes. Taylor is terrified of telling Steffy. But now, with Brooke going completely off the deep end, maybe Sheila doesn't look like the biggest monster in Los Angeles today. Okay, yes, she does. Sheila is always the biggest monster, but Brooke is giving her a run for her money right now. I am just rambling now, I know, but my mind is racing a million miles a minute. The writers really went there. They took a corporate fashion storyline and turned it into a high-stakes, life-or-death thriller. I thought we were just going to get some boardroom screaming matches. I thought Brooke was going to march into Logan, slap Katie again, yell at Hope, and storm out. I did not expect Grand Theft Auto, Los Angeles. It makes you wonder about the psychology of Brooke Logan. She has always been driven by her emotions, acting first and thinking later. But this was pure, unadulterated vengeance. She felt so small, so humiliated by Hope's public betrayal, that she needed to make Katie feel the physical impact of her pain. Maybe I'm being too harsh on Brooke? Okay, that sounded ridiculous the second I typed it. No, I'm not being too harsh. She ran a car off the road, but you get what I mean. The show has always framed Brooke as the tragic heroine who just makes mistakes because she loves too deeply. How are they going to frame this? Brooke loved her family so much she had to run Katie over to save them. It doesn't work. For the first time in a long time, Brooke is undeniably the bad guy, and there is no redemption arc that can easily fix this. And the Forresters, Steffy is going to have a field day with this. Steffy hates Brooke. Steffy has been waiting for Brooke to self-destruct for decades. When Steffy hears that Brooke is facing jail time for attacking Katie, Steffy is going to pop champagne. The Forresters will use this to completely bury Logan and take back the media narrative. Eric's haute couture show was in danger of flopping, but now the press is going to be entirely focused on the Logan family tragedy and Brooke's arrest. Forrester Creations might just survive this PR nightmare because Brooke created a much, much bigger one. I just keep picturing the scene. The screeching tires, the metal crunching, Brooke standing on the side of the road, the wind blowing her hair, looking at the flipped car. It's cinematic. It's messy. It's everything we watch this show for, but it's also incredibly sad. To see the Logan sisters end like this, in a pile of twisted metal and police sirens. It's a lot. I don't know. You guys? I'm tired. I've been staring at this screen trying to process what this means. Brooke in court, Katie in a hospital bed, Hope crying. It's going to be a heavy summer. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll be back tomorrow, but for now, I'm just stunned.